Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and this is a 71 Scamp. It's got a 340 under the hood and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at those hood scoops, the chrome, the grille, the paint work, everything on this car, sharp as can be. Body line's looking good. When you look down the side of the car, straight as an arrow. All that trim's looking good, that door's fitting awesome. It's got the Mopar wheels on it with the BFGs. Just looking awesome. Now we got beautiful interior in here. We got great looking seat belts. Looks like there's a set of 3 seat belts up front. The dash and the dash pad all looking beautiful. Carpeting looking like it's brand new. Back seat looks like there's 3 sets of seat belts in the back. Headliner looking good. The dome lights working. I mean, this is an amazing vehicle, guys. You just do not find these little cars. These things were driven until they couldn't drive anymore. So find one in this nice a shape is just a little gem. Slick as can be. We got beautiful chrome back here. I always never know which way to put this key in. There it goes. Looky there. All the paint work in there looking sweet. Looks like we got a jack over there. Paint work on the bottom side of the deck lid looking good. We've got good looking rubber here also. And even look at that, the light works. Isn't that sweet? Look down the passenger side there, straight as can be. That passenger door fits just as nice as the driver's door does. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. Right now we've got about 200 cars in stock and we own every one of those cars. We bring in between 40 and 50 new units every month, so make sure you watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. Now Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day, so you can call him anytime you want. First thing we do to these cars is get them up on the lift and inspect them so he can answer all your questions when you do give him a call. Now, I've been in the business for about 35 years and I'm using that experience every day to help you park your dream in your drive. All right, here we go for riding a 71 Scamp. You want to talk about sweet? This is one sweet ride, guys. 340 under the hood. Love those hood scoops out there. Man, they look sharp. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we can ship this car anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will explain the whole process to you. Now, Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So you can give him a call anytime you would like. And if he does not answer, he will call you back. So don't you worry. Now, if you need help with financing, we've got about 5 different bankers we work with on financing. We can hook you up on the financing too. And they make that whole process nice and easy also. All you need to do is make that phone call. Tom will take care of business. When we get around the corner here, we're going to take a quick look at the dash. Now we're very close to the airport here, so if you'd like to fly in and check this car out in person, we would love to have you. As you can see down here on the dash, it looks like the alternator gauge, temperature gauge, the fuel gauge, the speedo, all working. Now it does have just the stock radio, AM radio in it. And if you would like, oh, it actually plays AM music too. How do you like that? Of course, there's not much to listen to, so if you'd like to upgrade that, that would be a cool upgrade on this car. And we can actually do that for you, or you can do that in your own hometown when we park this dream in your drive. Get around the corner here. Love the sound of this 340. And I tell you, all you have to do is touch the accelerator. I mean, I'm just barely touching it and away you go. Now we're gonna put the car up on the lift so you can check out the underside. We're gonna pop the hood, take a look at that 340 power plant. We're gonna show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision. These cars are so cool. You're gonna pull in a car show and everybody's gonna be saying, man, I haven't seen one of them since 1971. Very, very rare car right here to see these days. Now here's our shop right here at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. So stick with us, we're gonna put it up in the air for you right now.
All right guys, this is Kermit underneath our 73 Scamp. So starting from the back forward, as we always do, you can see that looks like a relatively recent set of exhaust pipes put on it. Of course, a relatively recent fuel tank on it. Now the rear end here is a Mopar 8 3/4 rear end. You can see here that we do have brand new brake lines hung on all this stuff. I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's stainless lines as well, and it's always really cool when they have this factory spring insulation on all of it. You can also see that we have brand new wheel cylinders, both left and right side. Looks like the backing plates were actually taken off, brand new drums. I would imagine these brakes look very, very nice underneath all of this stuff. And another thing that we do here at Vanguard is we pull all this stuff apart and we make sure that, you know, the drum brakes are assembled correctly. You would not believe how many times we find them assembled incorrectly. And here at Vanguard, of course, we do know our drum brakes. We're antique car guys. So it does also look like a set of brand new shocks in it as well. Brand new fuel lines here that I can see. Looks like all of our parking brake stuff is all present and hooked up properly. Brand new whip hose, of course. Once again, Mopar 8 3/4 rear end, if I didn't already mention it. 323 gear ratio, it is a sure grip. U-joints, everything is nice and greasable, everything nice and tight. Once again, exhaust continuing to look new all the way through here. It looks like a factory style set of mufflers on it. Rest of our parking brake here. Floor pans continuing to have just its factory looking undercoat underneath there. Very, very nice. Looks fairly solid. I mean, I don't really see anything that's concerning under here. Of course, brand new brake line up here as well. Continuing to see our brand new fuel and vapor line on this side. Rockers look nice and solid on this. Doesn't look like they've been beat up or anything like that. And overall, I like it. Coming forward of all of that, we do have a Chrysler 904 3-speed automatic transmission. Now, this is not the numbers matching engine, or excuse me, transmission for this car. This is actually a 1973 model year. Moving forward of all of that, this is the underside of our 340 Mopar V8. Now, this is actually, once again, a 1973 model year engine. Now, or I should say on either side of that engine, we do have a torsion bar style front end, which is what this car would have been born with. Now it does have, of course, the front end has been gone through. You can see miscellaneous new parts all over the place. Everything is, of course, greasable, which is cool to see. And another thing we do is we shake everything down here and we make sure that everything is nice and tight and safe. And like I said, everything is greasable, everything is new, upper, lower ball joint. Bump stop looks brand new, shocks look brand new. Disc brakes here in the front, which is cool to see. I can see a big old power steering pulley hanging out from underneath the motor here. Coming around to the side here. Inner wheel wells up here look nice. I also like the red paint job here on the frame, and you can see that the undercoat blends into it. Looks to be very, you know, like a factory style restoration on this one. So all very, very cool stuff to see. All right, as far as tire size go, 205/70 R14 BFGoodrich Radial TAs. 2017 date code on these, which is cool to see, which means the tire is relatively recent. Moving to the back, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 2018 date code on this tire. So once again, very, very recent. 215/70 R14, got brand new rubber on it, 14-inch Mopar style wheels, all looking good. The trim, of course, looks all nice, doing the rot test and any of that stuff. Feels really nice under here. And of course, what you're seeing under here, that's no big surprise given what the undercarriage of this car looks like. So, that all being said, let's go take a look at the 340 under the hood. All right, guys, here it is, 340 V8. Now, as you heard me say underneath, it is a 1973 model year engine. The previous owner tells us it is it has a mild build on it, which is kind of cool. On top of the factory cast iron intake manifold, we have a thermo quad 4-barrel, 1972 model year thermo quad. It is automatic correct. Of course, it actually is a Mopar carburetor. Of course, the air cleaner lid looks like it's been restored. Very, very, very correct for this car. And outside of the engine, it looks like everything else in here is actually really, really well restored. You can see that, of course, everything was taken out of here, painted, and then reassembled, you know what I mean, which is all good stuff that I like to see, you know what I mean. You have nice clean lines around everything, no tape lines or any of that stuff. Of course, looks like brand new wiper motor, the wiring harness, all looks brand new. That's a big positive thing, is when you got a brand new harness in there. Of course, looks like a brand new master cylinder. Manual brakes on this car. We do have power steering, but manual brakes. Of course, dual reservoir though. Of course, the correct one with the large reservoir, small reservoir for disc drum. Looks like all of our voltage regulator, the ignition module, if you will, looks to be brand new. Blower motor over there looks to be new. Looks like they used all the correct clamps, the spring clamps on this, all the Mopar correct stuff. Mopar correct hoses. We do have looks to be a round back alternator on it. Stainless fuel lines on it, steel fuel filter, horns installed. Does look to have an aftermarket fan on it, but that's about the only thing here that I see that wouldn't be Mopar correct. So, that all being said, guys, give Tom a call at the number below. Steer clean and keep the rubber side down. We'll see you next time.